right now, though.
Live chat set. Let's see. Maybe YouTube has fixed. I don't think so. No. Did you get a notification? Did anybody get a notification? Just seeing if anybody got a notification. Hey, looks like the notifications went out this time. Okay, I was getting ready to end it. This is the third live feed I've started and the fourth one I've tried. I don't know what the fuck's going on. People weren't getting notifications. So I went to Instagram and did a quick feed there. Nice. Okay, so hey, Kurt. This isn't something I'm going to finish today. I'm just gonna get this. We might stop in the middle. I've got to show. Oh, hang on a second, guys. I got to show you the knife. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. I promise. It's in the car. I'll be right back. Oh, that's why it balled up. Just use the phone. Yeah, that's all. I'm coming, guys. I'm coming. I promise. I didn't go nowhere. So check this out. This came to me from, and I'm probably gonna have to call him. Look at that. I don't think I can fix this. I think he needs to send this to the maker. So I don't even know who made this. YouTube's acting like I said, you know, guys, I say not to use any pressure, but sometimes you need a little. Give it a little bit of pressure and then lighten off and then bring your shoulders back. So work in that small area and then start to broaden it out and then full length. And that's, I don't know, guys. This is, like I said, this isn't a connection issue. I just checked it. My connection's fine. It's a YouTube issue. YouTube is retarded. Put this back on here for this tip. I'm gonna finish this tip. And then work it back in. What's everybody doing today? I mean, I know what some of you guys are doing because you were on the Instagram feed. These problems I'm having with YouTube today is why I did an Instagram feed. Getting ready for bed. Oh, that's right, Justin. You work nights, don't you? Procrastinating on an English paper. I don't think you should do that. I think you should do your English paper. 12 people. I don't know how long Need's gonna hold out. So we'll see. Wow, that is just so deep. It is sharp now, though. I mean, I guarantee it's good enough for anything we would want to do kitchen-wise. It's just gonna be a matter of just playing with it. You guys know that there was an opportunity for a joke there, and I didn't take it. Whew, I'm starting to sweat. This is actually, you guys would be surprised at how much actual work this is. I'm moving my entire body. I can feel my hips and everything moving. I'm moving my entire body. This is actually pretty good work, pretty good exercise for a guy that is not as mobile as he used to be. But I need to flatten this. You guys want to see how I flatten this thing? Well, yes, but I mean, it's for my wife. I'm doing it because she thought it was a good idea. So, in the big scope of things, yes, it is, but no, it isn't. And I've already done a good bit of work on that, flattening that bevel out, but I have to flatten the stone. So, what we're gonna do, I don't get sore anymore. I'll be out here for hours. I don't even get sore anymore. So this is what you use for flattening this really coarse stone. And it's basically quartz beach sand. So let me see if I can get you off the tripod here. Turn this around. Turn it like this so I can still see comments. I'll bring it down here like that. So to flatten this, I'm gonna have to make sure I don't get this on anything and wash this plate off before I start anything else. I'll put a little bit of this sand, which is specifically only this stone. This is the only stone you use. Are you guys ready for this? It sounds horrible. Awful. Thank you. Thing you have to worry about is this stuff flies everywhere. Like already it's popping off. It just wants to blow out. So now oh yeah, now it's open. Fresh, abrasive. Now I gotta rinse the stuff off. Hang on a second, guys, bear with me. I'll tip you back up. Now I have to completely get rid of this. This rag's gonna have to go because if I wipe anything off with it now, with that really coarse grit sand. So, now I gotta wash this all off. Stone's really flat now. Is that my dog barking? Yeah, that's my dog. My wife's got my dog barking about something. Yeah, that sand is now everywhere. It's in this rag. This rag has got to go get washed. Can't use it anymore now because it is contaminated with this really coarse beach sand. This has got to get rinsed off real quick. And this has got to get dumped because it's in here. Jesus, it gets everywhere. Good thing I had the lid on that container. So yeah, I am gonna work on that customer's knife here a little bit later, but I want to work on this for a little bit more. Still, I'm just kind of enjoying this. This is relaxing. It's doing something for me and the wife, as opposed to always doing stuff for you guys. Hang on just a second, let me rinse this off. I think for that one, I think for that stone, I'm just gonna have to start doing it in a completely different location. It's literally in everything. It's everywhere all over here. So, let me fill this back up. So that was just strictly that I had finally the stone to where it needed to expose new abrasive. Oh yeah, it's much better. You're cutting like a champ now. No, it's like 13 people here. Says there are. What's everybody else? Probably that obnoxious sound of the sand on the plate was enough to drive them off. See, Jeremy's still here. You're still here. You hear the difference? How much now that new abrasive is brought to the surface? Because Going a Scepter? No, it's one of the only models that Elliott has ever brought to market that I did not like. That's another, like, I'll see that on, Chase, I'll see that on Premieres sometimes. I'll log in and it'll just say there's only one person there, and then I'll go back and I'll have to log out and then log back in and I'll start talking to you guys on Premiere again. And it'll go from 1 to like 15. Well, Mr. Russell, you have a good day then. Sleep well. I did not sleep well last night. I am really tired. I went to bed at about, I don't know, 11. It depends. It depends on how hard you're using them. It depends on what steels. It depends on if you're talking aluminum oxides or diamonds. It just depends on the stone material and what you're cutting. So these, I don't have to flatten them all that often. I do dress them to bring, to clean them out and bring new material to the surface, new abrasives. But it just depends. Hey, what's up, Cody? I mean, you can see I'm taking off a lot of material. I got metal dust all in my hands. But yeah, I am gonna have to stop and do some actual work. So yeah, like I said, I may have spoke too soon yesterday when I said that that knife was the worst knife I'd ever seen. No. Yeah, I would wipe them off when you get a film of metal. And when I would say to start thinking about doing it is where you see that you've got an area that's a different color in the very middle, which means it's dished. Let me see if I can show you. I haven't done my... Let's see, that one doesn't need it. Here's one. See how the middle looks different than the ends? Definitely is a sign that it needs some flattening. It definitely is dished in the very middle. So I would say if you, I mean, you don't sharpen near as many knives as I do. I would say you could probably get away with doing them once a month or so. I dress my stones about once every 8 to 10 knives on these diamond stones. The aluminum oxides, maybe 5 or 6 knives. I'll just do a quick dress just to make sure that I've got a good clean surface of abrasive. I have not flattened those in a long time, but I haven't used them a lot. I am getting ready to switch right now and see if the 220 aluminum oxide is going to cut a little bit better than this. I don't know, but I mean, this is taking off a good bit of material, but like I said, I like these diamond stones. I don't want to wear them out on something softer. Ooh, good luck. It's gonna take you a while. Do you have the glass plate and the silicon carbide? Oh, I wanted to talk about something. I did have somebody go in the comments when we were talking yesterday about the. I can't remember his name, and I'm not refuting what he said because I was wrong. I thought that the stones that Spyderco makes, they're ceramic stones that they bake and make, and they're real hard and everything. I thought that they were aluminum silicate or alumina something. I can't remember. Alumina carbide. I don't remember. But they are made out of aluminum oxide in a ceramic binder, and they're baked. It's you? Was it you that was telling me that it's not synthetic sapphire? Because herein lies the thing. When you talk about ultra hard aluminum oxide is crystallized aluminum oxide, which is what conundrum is, which is corundum or whatever it's sapphire. It's once it gets hard, but it is. So they're not calling it synthetic sapphire, but when you get it ultra hard and you crystallize it, you've made synthetic sapphires. So that is a surface in a ceramic that is the part that's doing the abrading is the aluminum oxide crystals, which crystallized aluminum oxide is sapphire. That's what sapphires are. There's just, it depends, sapphires colors and things like that come from different impurities, but the base element that makes synthetic sapphires, or sapphires period, is aluminum oxide. And so aluminum oxide powder, aluminum oxide is found naturally in the ground, and when it's compressed under heat and things like that, it's just like a diamond, it crystallizes. It's like saying that these are just ultra hard carbon crystal. Well, that's a diamond. Basically, they're saying the same thing. So that's part of the reason I was up till 11:30 last night, was I kept looking at it and I was like, so ultra hard, when you start looking at people that are having ultra hard aluminum oxide, the only way to do that is to get it to crystallize, as opposed to just being the abrasive powder that you see. And basically it changes its internal structure, just like heat treating steel. And you wind up with a really hard crystal of aluminum oxide, which basically is a sapphire. So, I mean, we're both right, technically, when you look at it. I just, like I said, any of the... Okay, once again, guys, I'm growing this to make wigs for cancer patients. I'm gonna start putting it in my videos. Leave me the fuck alone about my hair. I know it's long, I know it's straggly. There's a reason. I hate this. We're probably gonna cut it this weekend. Matt's probably gonna videotape it. We just gotta find some place that will do it the right way so that it's not a waste. You know, if they just cut it off and fuck it up, then I lost it. 1x6, yes. So, I mean, Matthias, are we on the same page? I mean, I wasn't really arguing. I was just trying to see, like, Sal Glesher in the video for it talks about the ceramic stones. High alumina ceramic. So when you bake that into that ceramic, that's when you start forming that crystalline form. You change the structure of the aluminum oxide. And it's basically the same way that they make synthetic sapphires, but they're just putting it in a binder, and then when they bake it, and it, because you have to kiln it, which is why they don't wear out. Text me a straight razor question. I don't think I saw it yet. But thanks for saying something, because you know what I forgot to do? Hang on a second. I don't know if this pauses it or not, but I have to put this on Do Not Disturb, because I am tired of getting calls right in the middle of doing one of these live feeds. Oh yeah, I need to do this too. I didn't light one of these, and I just realized that I got mosquito bites already. Man, these are not like the US mosquito coils. These things actually fucking work. I don't think that's gonna be good enough. It's too windy. Too windy to get the light that way. Plus I have a torch. I want to get to use it sometimes. I think this is almost empty. So there's that. All right. Now, there. Mike, I saw some of your work you did on a mass drop dowel. Your work is awesome, brother. I purchased a dowel because of you. Review it, love it. Cool. Send it to me. Corundum. Yeah, I mean, but the colors you get in sapphires come from those impurities, the iron oxide and other stuff like that. What was I at? The dowels are nice. I like the buck a little bit better than the dowel. How's the AT&T situation? It seems better. The issue I'm having is not AT&T, it's not my internet, it's definitely a YouTube issue today. Let's see if these aluminum oxides do, which normally they do, a little bit better. Actually, you know what I have? I forgot about these. These are Force Solvers deals. Let's use these ones. These might work better. These are those carbonite, I think these are CBN. David, the guy that makes them, said these might work better on softer stuff. Let's see. I just can't tell. I just can't ever remember which one's the coarser of the two. I think that one is. The other one. Yeah, it's the other one. So, I think I just missed a comment. Gotta head out, get the kitchen knife. Yeah. This is just a time-consuming thing. So. She has her own YouTube channel where there's video of her practicing. I've got to get some more videos put up on her channel, but I need to start getting that more consistent. We're trying to find her a sponsor. That's not coarse enough. Is this coarser? This does not seem. These stones are not what I want. I'm sending these back to David. I don't use them. I don't like them. I think they're the CB. What are these? The boron carbide. Is that CBN? Yeah. Boron carbide. Oh, okay. Let me see. What else can I use here? I have a really coarse 100 grit. There's a 220. My 100 grit. That's my 100. Let's try this one. Yeah. CBN, that's what I thought. I don't like CBN. Somebody was telling me, where are you going to get CBN? They're horrible. What grit do I sharpen my kitchen knives to? It depends. It just depends on what I'm going to use them, what I use them for. Some knives that I use, knives that I'm going to use all-purpose, around 3,000 grit. Knives that I'm going to be cutting predominantly meat with, about 1,000. Vegetable knives, a higher grit, maybe 5,000 to 8,000. But I don't take my kitchen knives up as high as I take other knives. Yeah, this is going to work better because this stone is easier to replace. This is 100 grit, and it seems like it's going to cut a little bit better than that other one. Sometimes too coarse of a stone does not engage the steel the way you want, and it doesn't get you where you're going the way you want it to. You know what I mean? And sometimes you need to clean up and smooth off the surface again to get a coarser stone to cut. Because what happens is I cut the same way each time. So there's a lot of times where that abrasive is getting into a track, almost like filing the same way where you're not, your lines go deep, and then so the abrasive's technically not really touching much anything because there is gaps in between. So sometimes if you smooth that surface off a little bit and then go back to a coarser stone, it'll cut better. And it lets you see areas where your bevels are not necessarily as complete as you want them. You know, there's a lot of reasons for it. But I am about to stop this and start working on customer stuff. If you guys want to stick around for that, I will. I'm going to try. I was going to do it yesterday and just couldn't get it. Is Charles Anderson, are you on here? So I wanted to tell Charles, I've been trying to get his stuff out, but I'm having a hard time with the customs part. I think I'm gonna have to go down to a different post office. I don't know, because the last time I tried to take his stuff down, the system that they use for international was down, and it's done. They've done that twice now. They're like, yeah, we can't generate this. We can't get it over And I was like, I'd rather, they were like, well, we could do it and just hold it and you know, you customs documents on it. I'm like, I would rather not. I don't want things to come up missing at the post office. So unless I have an actual tracking number and everything to go with it, it's not staying there. So they're like, well, we could do it. And I mean, we know you, so leave us an email, we'll email. I was like, I don't trust that. I'm sorry. I like the folks that work at my local post office here, but I don't trust that they're actually gonna email me a tracking number and stuff like that. Even though I know the supervisor, I like the supervisor, I don't necessarily trust it. You know what I mean? You're not my Sweden Charles Anderson? I have two Charles Andersons that follow me. What the fuck? So yeah, I mean, things are tight, guys. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do something soon. I haven't gotten. I gotta call Yakov here in a little bit. So yeah, guys, I think I'm actually gonna end this. I have. I don't want to be stuck, tethered to a. It depends on the stone. I wouldn't put a water stone in an ultrasonic cleaner. There's a chance it might come unbound and just come apart. Who knows? I wouldn't try it. Ceramics, you can put them in dishwasher, ultrasonic cleaner. I think Sal Glesser in the video about the Spyderco Sharp Maker talks about that. But the fact is, I've put there's two reasons. I've put my Spyderco Ultrafine in the dishwasher, and I didn't feel like it got it that clean. It didn't feel like it got it all out, the metal that was loading it. And the other thing too is, those things are as delicate as glass, but they're real thin, so they would sit in your dishwasher, and there's a chance they would hit up against something and break. Those things are fucking expensive. So, ceramics, yes. Water stones, no. These diamonds, maybe. You could probably get away with it on the diamonds. So yeah, guys, that's it. I think I'm gonna stop on this. I'm gonna start working on stuff. I got some customers I got to call. I need to talk to Yakov about a couple things, and then I've got to get my stuff ready to go to Elliot's tomorrow, to go to the shop tomorrow for stuff that I'm working on up there. So you guys take it easy. If you want to support my daughter's ice skating, you guys that saw it, down below is a not below here. There's what was I going to say? There's links to my daughter's GoFundMe in some of the other videos. So if you want to, just go back and find it. If not, just email me, and I'll send you the